All right, so in this clip, I'm gonna break down my thought process after I get this knock here, right? So I push immediately. There's 5 full squads, including us. I want to wipe this team out as quick as we can. I think we can go ahead and do it, seeing how we have 2 knocks on this team. So did I absolutely throw my 1v1 right here? Yes, I did, but that's not the point. The point is, after we got the second knock, it was a 3v1, regardless of how much damage my teammate took crossing the street. But since we didn't fully push as a team, the entire plan was flawed. And yes, it all could have been avoided if I just won my 1v1, but I was pushing under the assumption I had 2 people following me up, and this is a team game, so I kind of just threw my life to do as much damage as possible, thinking that my teammate was going to swing immediately behind me, because I thought that since I got across the street undamaged, they also got across the street undamaged.
Unbelievable. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no... What? Oh my god.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Varexis back with another video for you. In this one, I want to talk about the disparity in solo queuing and having to adapt your playstyle to fit your random teammates game to game. As you saw in the first clip, where I was absolutely spazzing out because my teammates did not clean up that last person on the team, and since they were able to fully reset, we ended up getting 5th place and dying to them when we had to rotate. Later on in the video, you will see I ended up getting 2 wins with 2 completely different legend comps, but ultimately how those games were played shows how in a battle royale, especially playing with little to no comms, can affect how the game is played out. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and comment, subscribe. Peace. All right, so we had a 1-for-1 trade. I knocked their Gibby. They ended up knocking me in this team fight. My teammates here decided to just go for the reset. I think Wraith starts making a portal, yeah. And, you know, with this update with her, you know, ability, you can sit in it and just kind of like be invulnerable until she finishes her port. All right, so we opt for the reset. They ended up getting their res off first. They start pushing us. They don't take our portal because, you know, they could have gotten naded out of it or whatever. But I end up actually ego challenging this for no reason. Thank God I was able to get back into the portal, because if I got re-knocked there, I would have essentially been super extra omega throwing. And I really do try not to throw, but the reason I smoked my feet there and started challenging is because I noticed my teammates were also shooting. And this is one of those games where there was no communication the entire time. I didn't say anything. They didn't say anything. But I think we end up winning this game. Okay, this is actually where we died. So we didn't win this game. I forgot, because I did want to point out, I did not want to push this team uphill because it was inherently a bad chow. They had better position. They obviously knew what they were doing, and we ended up dying for it. But since there was no communication, I just kind of let it be, and I kind of stuck with the team, and we ended up dying. Sometimes that's just how it goes. So this team fight was actually pretty crazy. We ended up getting 3rd party after we clean up this first team, but this is a really good clip. This is a prime example of how I use positioning and, you know, pretty good aim, this aspect. Granted, we all have white shields. It was a very early push, but that first guy got ripped. Actually, I want to go back. I was able to fully kill that first person in 6 bullets and almost knock the second guy with 1 clip of the Hemlock with no mag, mind you. This gun is absolutely broken, and if you're not using it, you're throwing.
New team. Need to swap.
I've knocked one, I've knocked one.
Nice. Good job. Holy. I didn't know you were still up.
Yo. I'm fading like a low.
All right, this is one of the games that I won in this session that I played. After we ended up getting that 6 KP, you know, fought the first team and then fought off the third party and won that fight. We ended up actually just rotating to zone since we had a controller legend. We scanned the survey beacon, or the ring console is what it's called. And we ended up just rotating and taking a really good spot in zone and kind of just AFKing until end game, which is a viable strat for, you know, RP maxing. It reduced the risk of dying mid game, you know, trying to push every fight. Sometimes, especially when you're not a pro level player or a top Apex pred, you're prone to making a lot of mistakes because of the innate ability of other players. You know, you could go up against someone that's better than you. You know, you could get bad RNG where, you know, you're rotating in and you're being held out. You know, we have, you know, a good amount of KP. My teammates are down to rotate the zone. This is one of those disparities that I was talking about with solo queuing. Like, my teammates were down to kind of go AFK in a building until in game. And I was also okay with that because with solo queuing, there are way more lows than there are highs. And maximizing your RP gains is, you know, the ideal strat of playing ranked, because, you know, we do like to have fun, but at the end of the day, if you're queuing up in any ranked mode on any game, you want to win. And if you don't, go play casuals. It's not that hard, bro. Like, I think honestly, it's probably the worst on Valorant. There's a lot of people that will just get full tilted off of something minuscule and just completely throw the game for the entire team. And you're locked for, you know, 20 to 40 minutes or more in a game of Valorant, you know, or CS. Personally, I haven't played CS. I just don't have the time to learn multiple FPSs. Sure, it's a great game, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to just talk about how solo queuing in Apex Legends can sometimes go well, sometimes go bad, but maintaining a positive mindset will definitely help you gain RP as long as your mechanics, your awareness, your positioning, all of that is flowing for the session. As long as you stay positive, you know, communicating when your teammates are communicating, like in that fight we had earlier, the Loba called out the Valkyrie one shot. I think the Valk might have healed or whatever the case was. We were able to capitalize on the damage that was done on the third party. And I think me actually trying to run away from that last person was able to draw the attention off of my teammate. So I think she was able to shoot him in the back. But that little bit of communication went a long way. So with that being said, let's skip to the end game and see how this game ended up playing out.
Back playing the game, bro.
Kobe. No, right. He's half health. Got him. In the thirst. In my smoke. Two here on me. I'm batting. Us two, I think. On the right. gonna take some space here.
Living in the chimney.
One speaking right here.
Hostile. My marker.
It's just two, I believe.
Start out. Fire. Double time. Taking fire.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
Sure.
Yeah, who needs to play the game when you just gain RP like that?
GG. Yay. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was really enjoyable. Whoa.
Whoa, so much fighting. Ah, God bless the United States of Scotland.
Yo. Yo, V.
Yo, what up?
How about no power?
It's good, man.
Shit.
Trying to be our new third and fucking hit Masters tonight.
My time's limited. Got a full-time job to go to tomorrow.
No, like tonight though.
Yeah, but
Gotta
like
fight tonight, not tomorrow.
Hope you're not afraid to get your
8 hours, adequate amount of sleep, wife and kids.
Nah, you don't need that.
What do you do for work? What are you, a doctor or something? You like a can't spare one night with the boys?
I don't even know you.
You're gonna wanna
I
know
know.
this. So we can get a fucking nice Masters.
I don't even know you.
Unfortunately, with that wholesome encounter with those two guys that wanted me to join their party, we did not play for a very long time. Mainly because we died early. I may or may not have gotten knocked first, but in my defense, I was unaware of all the teams that were around us. All right, so in this final game of the video, I want to break down one of the other disparities that comes with solo queuing, and that is dying. Sometimes you might have a teammate that's able to get out with their life and res the boys, and we come back
One's underneath us.
stronger than ever after we get looted up, obviously. In this first encounter, realistically, I threw this fight after I got this knock. I did get shot in the back and slide jumped straight into the dude that was shooting at me, but I think I would have gotten knocked regardless unless I went into the part of the building where the Gibraltar was. Luckily, as this fight was going south, I think our Maggie ended up escaping and then getting a res off to bring us back into the game. We'll skip to the next scene. All right, so in this next clip, you will see me with almost an entire mag of my R9. And there's a funny Easter egg later in the video, but this is late in my sesh. Most of the time when you're a high level or even a decent player, you realize when your mechanics start to deteriorate over a long session, and that's when most people will probably take a break, get off. In this gunfight that's coming up right here, you will see me absolutely whiff the last few bullets of my shots. I should have gotten this knocked 100% of the time.
No way. How did I not hit?
All right, so this is our third time coming out of the dropship. Well, technically my third time. I think the first time Maggie rezzed Octane and I. So I am the common denominator of these rezzes. And at this point in the game, I realize I really need to lock in. I gotta stop getting knocked. Fun fact, I end up getting knocked again, but it's not about how many times you go down. It's about getting back up after you go down. And what I mentioned earlier in the video of just having, you know, good mental resolve, you know, some resilience. So, you know, you don't full tilt yourself and the team, and you just got to remain positive, especially in like a fight like this where I'm really low on meds. I don't have a hop up. I just got rezzed. Realistically, this team should have had better gear than us, and they should have been able to wipe us out, you know, relatively easily. But sometimes when your teammates are just out-skilling, outgunning, and absolutely carrying you, you got to do your part. And in this case, my part is to stay alive, maybe be a bullet sponge, and hopefully help them, you know, get the remaining knocks on these two guys, because I was not having a good game by any means. I believe we end up pushing them away from the tunnel. We don't fully wipe this squad, but that's all we needed to kind of reset and get into a position to even win the game. Oh God, this team is so bummed, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, getting this little kill right here with the noob tube kind of brought me back in this game. Like, reminded me like it's not chalked. It's never chalked.
Over there. Never mind.
No, all right, so this situation, I completely got carried by my teammates clutching up. I walked into a fence that was getting placed. I probably should have never climbed up that way, but I was hoping I could get like an angle and kind of help my teammates fighting on the stairs. All right, and the last thing that I did to make sure we were in the best position to win the game was I chowed this team on our left side, on our left flank here, to make sure they were kind of not trying to get a cheeky position behind us or maybe on top of our building, because we definitely had the best spot for in-game. So in conclusion, with this last game and concluding the entire video, you never know the hand you're going to be dealt in these ranked games. So resilience and mental fortitude is one of the many battles that you face, especially when solo queuing a battle royale. Bottom line, never give up, play to get better. And if you're not learning or playing in a productive way, you know, you might be hard stuck, and it is what it is. If you made it this far in the video, let me know if this style of video is something you would like to see in future content. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. I try to post videos every day. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.